December 19th, James Harden and the Houston Rockets take on the Detroit Pistons. Do not miss it.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly. He set up that alley-oop.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Monroe and Drummond there inside. And it's the dude, and it's Valentine in at the 1 spot.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Here is Cook. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game here.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switcher also for Detroit. Graves checked in. Here's Gray. Valentine, defended by Paul. Here's Chan. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Redick dishes to Paul. Here's Jordan. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gray passes to Chan. And Paul over to help. Shot left block. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
And he's good on the second. Clippers trail by 14. They set the screen. Dishes it to Redick. Feeds it to Wilcox. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
No good from Chan. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. To the left side wing. Here's Wilcox. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here.
Hey guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to feed the post. We got to get the ball to the low block. They don't have a guy on their team that can stop our bigs. Let's post the ball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Monroe outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chan. Takes the 12-footer and hits. The dude's got 4 points this quarter.
That kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Clippers trail by 13. Now Paul. Here's the lob to the hoop. Got a piece of it. Kicks to Gray. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
No good with the triple.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Moving it up. Here's Paul. Shot is blocked.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's the dude. Good. And it's 6 points here for Drummond.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Guys, listen, you know what we have to do. That from this point on, we have to run the offense through our best player. Let's set screens, let's get him free, and let's let him go.
Otto Porter Jr. is checked in for Wilcox. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. Good shots, not quick shots. He also made sure they understood the kind of defense they should be playing. He wants them playing it safe, not trying to make plays that could leave them exposed. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Detroit with the ball, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Here's Chan, and he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they've played.
Here is Paul, following the bucket by the Pistons. Redick is in the corner. Paul outside, into Jordan. Monroe, the pass to Chan. Again, the Pistons good for two.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pistons.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and, you know, that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for the dude. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
Both teams will make substitutions. Free throw, no good for Drummond. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here is Cook. Elliott kicks to Cook. He dishes it to Redick to end the run. Rebounded by the Pistons.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And that one's good.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
And it's blocked by Chan. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, the Dude.